Some memories fade over time, but some dig into your mind like a splinter that never goes away. This happened to me 10 years ago, and I still can't explain it. I've told myself 100 times that I imagined it, that it was exhaustion or stress or just a trick of the mind. But deep down, I know what I saw, and I know it was real. It was October 2013. I was driving home from work late, too late. The roads were empty. It had just rained and the streetlights cast long, distorted reflections on the wet asphalt. The world felt hushed, like the city itself was asleep. I was 20 minutes from home, cruising through an old neighborhood I rarely took. It was faster, but something about it always made me uneasy. Maybe it was the abandoned houses, the way some streetlights didn't work, or the fact that I never saw people outside. That night, as I rolled past one of those empty houses, I saw her, a little girl, standing on the sidewalk, barefoot. She couldn't have been older than 6. She wore a pale, old-fashioned dress, soaked from the rain, her dark hair hanging in wet strands over her face. She didn't move, she didn't wave, she just stood there, watching my car pass. I felt something cold in my chest. What the hell is a little girl doing out here alone? My gut said, don't stop, keep driving. But my conscience, it wouldn't let me. I slowed down. I rolled down my window just a little. The air smelled wrong. Hey, sweetie, are you okay? I called out. No response. She just stared at me, and then she smiled. It wasn't the kind of smile a child gives you when they're happy or relieved. It was too wide, like she was forcing her face into an expression it wasn't meant to make. A chill ran up my spine. Something inside me screamed, "Leave, now!" But before I could hit the gas, she took a step toward the car. Slow, deliberate, and then another, and another. I put my hand on the gear shift. I needed to go, but just as I did, she vanished. The second she was there, the next gone. The sidewalk was empty. My breath hitched. I scanned the street, the trees, the houses. Nothing. That was it. I was done. I pressed the accelerator and sped off. Not looking back, I was 10 minutes from home when I saw her again, standing at the next intersection, the exact same way. Soaking wet, barefoot, smiling. I nearly swerved off the road. That wasn't possible. I had left her miles behind me. There was no way she could be here now. And yet, she was. My hands gripped the wheel so hard they ached. She tilted her head just slightly, like she was listening to something I couldn't hear. I ran the red light. I didn't sleep that night. I sat in my living room, lights on, heart hammering in my chest. By morning, I convinced myself it was a dream, a trick of the mind, a moment of paranoia. But 2 days later, I got a call from a friend. "Hey, you still live on Maple Street, right?" "Yeah, why?" "Some weird stuff happened last night. My sister was driving past your place and saw this little girl standing in your driveway. She said she was staring at your house, just smiling." My blood ran cold. I never saw her again after that night. When I walk past a dark window, I swear, I see a reflection of something that isn't me. And if you ever see a child on the side of the road, standing alone, smiling just a little too wide, Keep driving. Don't stop. Because of some things, they're not lost. They're waiting to be found. Have you ever seen something that wasn't supposed to be there?